Okie dokie. Are we working? We working. Work, 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 work. We gotta work. Let's get some work done. We good? I'm sure it looks awful, but what's up? How's everybody doing today? We are going to do Farm Sim News Live, but it's a little bit differently than we normally do Farm Sim News Live. We are going to edit Farm Sim News Live. A lot of you guys ask me, DJ, how do you edit this and that? I'm not the one to tell you how to edit. I don't have tricks, tips, anything like that. But what I can do is show you me literally doing Farm Sim News editing live. And that's exactly what we're gonna do today. What's up, Cock Pop? How you doing, man? How's everything going your way? Let's go ahead and get some get at least one moderator in here. There we go. So that's exactly what we're gonna do today. We're going to edit Farm Sim News live. I've been on the phone with the bank and my agent all morning, so Farm Sim News is a little bit late today. But what are you gonna do about it? There ain't a whole lot you can do about it. Heyo! What's up, Rabbit Man? Good to see you in here, man. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get a moderator added right there. Kiddo, how you doing, man? There we go. We'll get that Richard Dower. How you doing? Let's go ahead and add that moderator right there, too. Get some blue up in the building. All right. Hey, William Taylor, what's up, man? How is everything? Hey, Farmer Pierce is in here. Let's go and make him blue as well. F250? I think it was F350 that I had in the picture. So let's do it. We got to figure out what's our title today. What's it going to be? Let's do Farm Sim News! Exclamation point. Let's see. I think for the thumbnail, we're going to do F350, I think. So let's do F350, JD Mower. We got John Deere Mower today. Dude, there's so much stuff today in Farm Sim News. It is absolutely ridiculous. It is ridiculous. What else should we put in the title? What else should we do? John Deere Mower, F350, TLX, Phoenix, NX, and more. Today's huge, baby. More is going to be in all caps. Farming, I can't type. Farming Simulator 19. My brain ain't been working today. Woot, I'm smurfed up. Yeah. Heyo, what's up, Nitro Money? Good to see you in here, man. Do you realize you have your stream on GoHam gear? Yes, because I don't want people on the other channel like freaking out and going crazy. If you're on this channel, it is special for you. Also, I'm sure that the audio and the picture is not lined up, and I'm real sorry about that. I'm real sorry about that. I've been ignoring this channel a little bit because I've been trying to focus on getting this house built, but as soon as we get it done, we are going to be back. So, I just want to show you how I do everything. First off, I've got 3 files, and we're going to drag all of those in. Also, you should have audio. We'll double check that here in just a minute. You got to put PewDiePie in the title for the views. That's right. First thing I do when I load in is I put a loudness or a normalized audio in so that it sounds good and it's nice. Chat would be pretty supersonic by now. Chat would be a little bit much right now. So plus you don't have to watch ads on this channel because it's not monetized yet. So let's just use our ears, see if everything sounds good so far. There are no console mods in testing today, likely because at the time... Perfect. So this is what we see Farm Sim News starting as. Take a good look at this because it is going to look nothing like this whenever we're all said and done. Hey, always great to be. Do I have fiber in a new house? Actually, a new house has the same internet I have here, which stinks because they just installed fiber here. I'm not getting it, but because I'm going to be gone in a month. But they just installed fiber on my road. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, bro. Come on. All right, first thing I want to do is detach the audio from the main section. That's less video. There's no video in there anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Audio sounds good. That's all we need, baby. That's all we need. Here's my testing list, so I knew right there that. Let's go ahead and detach this audio as well. Bloop, bloop. And there we go. So now we've got all these places in here that need to be cut. Fiber's in Raleigh. Yeah, hopefully we'll get fiber. So the intercom system cracks me up. We're going to put a new intercom system in it, but for now, it just kind of is what it is. So the next step that we need to do is find my claps. So I think these are like sensor button. It's when I mess up. Since we first heard from them on this mod. Yeah, so I messed that up, so I know that this entire section right here is no good. Also, while we're here, may as well go ahead and split this stuff up as well. This will let us go in a little bit later on and just cut sections. I don't play ATS. I barely play anything other than Farm Sim. I just downloaded, what was it, Need for Speed Heat? I actually just downloaded that game Saturday night, I think. And I played that Saturday night. It was fun. So what I do is I bring these close together. These will just give me all my stories kind of in sections, so that I know where the beginning and the end of the sections are. Call Jeeves on the intercom. Iced tea, please, Jeeves. Yeah, dude, the intercom system's gonna be sweet when we get done with it. Right now, it barely works, and it's all scratchy and stuff like that. It's pretty rough, but we'll get to the point where we're good with it. So today we'll only be editing Farm Sim News. The beginning of it's a little bit boring, but it kind of shows you how I get everything done. Because Farm Sim News takes like an hour to edit, so don't go anywhere because we're gonna be here for like an hour. It takes a while. Short of mods, people just aren't making as many mods as they used to. And people that are making mods are trying to make really, really good mods versus like one crappy mod. Also, check this out. The cringy outro today is so funny. And I couldn't wait to get my hands on today's outro. What is this? Who left candy out of the wrapper in my outro? This is a mess. Just like every episode. It's so bad. It's so bad. Oh, but it is what it is. So then we've got that. Now we have our clips of the testing list. We have our stories, and we have our face cam. Yeah, DJ's getting fat too. He needs to watch it. I need to stop eating like crap food and actually eat something good for me. Regardless, so this is what we get started with when we start. Yeah, quality over less mods, more quality. I hope that's what we get. So you can see right here, we've got the same thing at the bottom. All the there's a lot of spots, so I have to crunch all those together. But the picture, look at DJ's like, I'm done with today already. So let's use this section and let's play Just Dance. Yeah, no, I am down with that. Let's add a little bit of color. So let's go into color presets. I always put a warm color in. Kind of changes it just at that face. I'm so mad. I love some of the faces that you just stop on. There's another one. Dude, they crack me up so bad. All right, so I know I've kind of got a rough estimate here. This takes away some of the color. And what I do is I bring it back till it looks almost normal. And then I go into exposure and brighten it up so the whole room kind of brightens up and the detail is there. It doesn't look great, but the detail's there. So we've got that. And we know this should say plus. Got him. And then let's go through here. What I'll do is I'll click out the outro and I'll click out the very, very end, just like that. So now, bring it out and bring this to the very beginning. And then I got a couple files. I'll actually show you guys the files I've got. So this is Farm Sim News as it sits. I have a folder that literally has everything. I mean, you see we've got Farm Sim News. I've got new mods, same stuff through there. Bucks County, other videos. We have themes and Speedy, stuff like that. I have one for Lone Oak, which I haven't done that series yet. I need to do that. I have all my FS17 music, all the FS19 music, FS20 music, pictures that I need to use, sound effects, and video clips. But everything that's in like the pictures, sound effects, and videos is pieced together in these subfolders. So Farm Sim News, I know that we have Farm Sim News, and then I just take the Farm Sim News intro video, and we just drag it in. And this is it. There's no music. There's no date that pops up. Nothing like that. It's just that. And we'll have to animate everything else and make it all audio-fied. Then we need to go down to the very end. We'll drag in the Farm Sim News outro, which is a 20-second outro that it pops up the, my subscribe button, and it pops up like the suggested videos versus most recent videos, things like that. So that's going to be the time for that. And then we also want to drag in the end screen. The end screen is what goes above it. So just like that. So I can put it here. As you can see, that doesn't look anything. I've stopped doing Farm Sim News on Sundays for right now because in the entire month of May, I won't be able to do any Farm Sim News on Sundays. Plus, yesterday there were 2 stories. Just 2. Today, it will be included in today's Farm Sim News, but yesterday there was only 2, and it was pretty rough. So now, we go through, find these clicks where I went beep, 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 because I messed stuff up. Let's see how bad this mess up was. With all those 20 new mods and updated mods were released. Nope, that's not right. So I know that that's a mess up. We'll just put that there. And then here's one as well. CMT's Class 8000. It's an 800, not an 8000. So we messed up there. And I think we messed up one more here. Sir Vertex's transshipment trailer is done. Kinda, I think. I think it's done. I think it's done. Sir Vertex's transshipment trailer is almost done. Yeah, I had to look it up and I was like, oh, it's almost done. Intro's 4K, is it? Oh yeah, this clip right here. Yeah, this is a 4K clip. I accidentally recorded the new mods today in 4K. It took forever to render. It took a minute. So now, we're in here. What's going on, everybody? DJ GoHam here. Welcome back to the channel. It's Farm Sim News, man. So we'll cut this. This is what I look like. It's Farm Sim News, man. Hashtag Farm Sim News. That's what I look like without doing anything crazy. So now we just click through here and we will drag these together and make sure that it sounds correct. Hashtag Farm Sim News. Today we've got 20. So there you go. We have 0 console mods in testing, but that could be a good thing. And it is a good thing, which means Giants are rocking through their mods right now. Good thing. With all that. And then, now we just got to go through here, cut, boop, and cut, boop. Actually, we can use the cut feature, which means all I got to do is click and be done. If you guys want to see my setup right here, can I show you this? Where's OBS? Here it is. So this is my setup right here. So we've got 2 different mice, actually 3 different mice, depending on which one I want to use. I have a trackpad, I have a magic mouse, and then I have a gaming mouse. Then I have my keyboard, and then you Gatorade. Because your boy get thirsty. All right, so that's my rig. I got to click out of this now. And let's go back. Loving these frames. Crotch shot. Nice. Get out of here. All right, so let's get back in here. Let's bring these in. Let's cut these sections out. Coming through. There we go. And this is the boring part of Farm Sim News. Honestly, this is like the part that I hate the most, is just sitting here cutting out these frames. Oh, and Farm Sim News is in 1080p 60. That's what I record everything in. Some of the videos that are in it are only 1080p 30, but that's fine. But I do the whole video in 60. That way, if stuff's in 30, it's cool. If it's in 60, it's cool. Like my face cam, that's in 1080p 60 or 1080p 30. Sorry, it actually says 60, but I have the camera limited to 4K 30. So it takes 4K 30 and downscales that to 1080p 30. Look at them quotes. We are sending you to Hollywood. The 3 mice a Mac. Yeah, 3 mice a Mac. Yeah, I have three mice here, but what I do is, like, my left hand will be swiping while my right hand is doing all the multi-gesture stuff. Oh no, Nitro, we'll see you later, dude. All right, so we'll do the select all. Boo, 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 boo. I could do this much faster, but I want to try and at least explain what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. There's a lot of the channel members on the main channel that have seen me do this many times, but you don't really get a scale for Farm Sim News and like an appreciation for it until you see how much work goes into Farming Simulator or Farm Sim News. It is absolutely ridiculous, the amount of time that I spend on this. Bring that in just a little bit. American Life of Farming. Let's check them out. Yeah. All right, so we've done that. Now it's time to cut out all of the stories. So the way I do this, I actually record this on PC, and everything that I edit is on Mac, if you guys are curious. So what I do is I make a slideshow, and as you can see,
British shit.
I change the picture.
Head.
Bloop.
Euros.
And then I speak over it. So that's why, yes, it is 1 o'clock my time, 1:08, as a matter of fact. So that is how that all works. And we'll actually zoom in a little bit on these because we want to get these as close together as possible. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. Also, I think we started with, 15 minutes of recording? And that'll probably go down to about 8 or 9 minutes total when we're all said and done. Hey, what's up, 4B? How you doing, man? Hope everything is going good your way. We are doing Farm Sim News edit time today. Yeah. Yeah, this part, super boring. It's just the audio of the testing list with pictures overlaid on top of it. I used to do this, and what I would do is I would take the pictures and then add them over the voice, but that alone takes like 20 minutes. It takes forever. So I've saved myself close to half an hour by doing it the way that I do it now. And it's really, really saved me some time. Hey, what's up, Team Crazy? Everything is good today. I am feeling good. It is beautiful outside. Lots of prefab mods recently. You are not wrong. Yeah, I don't include those in the new mod video because they, it's cool for modders, but a lot of the people that watch the videos are not modders. So there's no point to talk about them. It just kind of is what it is. What's up, boss? How's everything going your way today? But yeah, it's beautiful here. As soon as I get this out, I'm actually going to go outside and relax for a little while. And might have a buddy come over. I've got a TV on a rolly cart, so we may go outside and watch a movie or play some Madden on Xbox out on the front porch. We will see what we gonna do. Either way, today should be a good day. Oh man, sorting potatoes. Yeah, you hit me up about that this morning. He's like, "Can you help me with this? You got any ideas or anybody I should take a look at?" I'm like, I don't do that. Sorry. All right, so we are out of that now. So now all we have to do is take these parts and squish them together. One work day. There are no console. Perfect. This was actually the spot because I know like 70% of the viewers are console players. So if you're here, you can go and hear this now. There are no console mods in testing today, likely because at the time of them putting them on the list, which is about midday for Giants, all of the console mods had either passed or failed. I wouldn't really worry about this, as it just means that they're running through the mods very quickly. And since we had 15 console mods released today, that fact holds true. Just remember, they can only test what they are sent. But not having any mods on the testing list, I view as a good thing. There you go. So that is, that's the dealio right now with the mods on console that are not in testing. They all completed testing this morning, and they're rocking and rolling, pushing them through. I'm okay seeing no console mods ever on the testing list, because that just tells me they are rocking through them very, very quickly. Let's see. Don't have Benny on them. Zildstall for listening to Batsy doing potatoes. Yeah. You know, Nut Neil, I'm disappointed that there's no 3-meter cultivators as well. I have nothing to make fun of. It's awful. Some iced tea to sip while playing Porch Madden. I will have some iced tea, yes. All right, so this part right here, what I'm doing now is I'm just bringing the stories closer together. Be found on Mod Hub. CMT software. And that'll be where we overlay some pictures. And this just gives me a base layer. So like when you're painting, what I'm doing right now is the base layer. This is going to be under everything. And it's really, it's the B-roll, I guess. This is the audio for the B-roll, more or less. Wait, Giants can't make mods just appear? You would be surprised how many people think that I'm the one making the mods and I'm reviewing all my own mods. And people ask me all the time, can you make this? Can you make that? Blah, 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 blah. And there's people that will tell me, thank you for releasing new mods today. I'm like, I didn't do anything. So it's just so many people comment and things like that. I try to be as nice as I can be. Sometimes you get a little irritated, but most of the time it's okay. But again, a lot of Farm Sim news is busy and boring work. So here's this, and we just have to listen for the outro stuff, and we'll cut it so we can zoom in and out. Well, guys, that is going to be it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you drop a like on it. Make sure you drop a like on it. Get subscribed to John for New and join the Go Ham fam. We'll put another cut here. Make sure you turn your notification bells on as well so that you never miss daily Farming Simulator videos, Farm Sim news here on the channel. All being said, there we go. So now the outro is neat because we put a transition there, but this fades. The version that I put in will not fade. So now we come to the very end where I've got my cool glasses on that I may or may not have stolen the idea from Stan the Man. I did. I stole it from him. And then we see what I said here at the end. Funny enough, there was something sticky, but I'd spilt my Gatorade earlier today. Oops. There was something sticky. It was nasty. So I know that this whole area down here is 20 seconds. So what we're going to do is we're going to start right here. That does not look like Gatorade in that bottle, does it? Ugh. We'll bring this down a little bit so my head's not completely cut off by the Join the Go Ham fam part. And then we will cut the top and the bottom off so that that stays out. And then we will make a little comic look here with this. But that is 100%. We'll make it like 20%, maybe. Something like that. That looks fine to me. Did I post after Richard Dower? I don't know. All right, so there's that. Now we're going to work backwards just a little bit. We're going to take these two clips. We're going to zoom in 110%. Boop. Just so it zooms in, zooms out, zooms in, zooms out. Split Pepsi last night, Sad Panda. All right, so now that we're done with that, we've got one more thing that we need to do, and that's cut out all of these quiet spots where there's just nothing going on. And this will bring our time down even more from, 15 and a half minutes or whatever it was. This will probably bring us down to maybe 10? Something like that? I think. Around through there anyway. Let's go ahead and get the rest of this deleted. Actually, I don't even know if we'll be down to 10 minutes. This is going to be late 10s or early 11s. Late 10s, 10:53. Okay, so now we know the official length of Farm Sim News already. Boom, just through there. All right, now we got to do some more boring stuff. First boring thing is going to be taking the testing list out and placing it above where it is. Because I need transitions, and I can't do transitions with the audio in it. So what we'll do is we'll detach the audio. We'll bring it in. Then we'll come through. We'll take all of the testing list, which goes through there. And then we just kind of drag it on top. It should all line up perfectly. Sweet. That's step one. Now, let's go in here. Love the Farm Sim News and new mod videos. I've been wanting to do the new mod video for a while, but I was going to do it today. Unfortunately, I did everything in 4K, so I couldn't stream and edit at the same time. Let's see. I need a new Blender window. This is on second screen. I've got two screens open right now. Bigger screen is over here. So we've got this. So now let's drag in the today's date, which I actually need to make one real quick. Give me 1 second. Let's see, April 10th. Nope, that was the last Farm Sim News we did. Today's April the 12th. And it'll match the logo that's on there. Nice and easy. But it's not quite what we need. We've got to bring it in. Beginning intro is 5 seconds. We do a 3-second date intro. We'll go ahead and drop this down. I have all these numbers memorized, but if you're editing or doing something at home, you can kind of drag this wherever you want. But I know that that's exactly where I want it. Right here is the intro to Farm Sim News, and then I bring in the hashtag Farm Sim News right here. But that puts it over my face. There's been a couple times I forgot to blur that out. All we got to do, just add a blur, and we're good to go. This section is going to have to be zoomed in quite a bit. I do a 30% zoom in. We'll do that. Bring our head down. Is there already more editing than you thought there was in Farm Sim News? It's a lot. It is a whole lot. A2 Studio. Okay, so that's the beginning of the top stories. What we'll do is we'll take this and we'll kick it all the way over right to the edge, and then we'll do the same thing here, but reverse. I don't go back and forth. Months ago, I was doing like flippy, so every story would flip back and forth. However, I quit doing that because there was somebody who messaged me, said they had neck problems they watch on their TV at home, and I wanted to make sure that they were okay. I wanted to make sure they weren't like, That's exactly what was going on. Hey, Sassy, how are you? We are, DJ, teach me. We are editing Farm Sim News with the masses today. I wanted to share this with you guys. I missed you, but I wanted to do it on this channel because we've been neglecting this channel. Plus, I didn't want like 600 people, asking about this, asking about that, doing different things. So, tried not to do that. So now, what do we have? We have a couple things that I've already taken screenshots of, like today's testing list right there. We've also got the thumbnail for the new mod video, which is right here. And then we go into top stories. So A2 Studio posted about the TLX 9000. There we go. So there's that one. Agritono have their truck, which we will drag a poster and right through there. We'll double check, make sure it's right. Agritono's, yeah, okay, so we're good there. Why don't you just move your camera? See, I could do that, but I keep everything completely still. JA Modding teases his John Deere riding lawnmower. DJ's so easy to remember what he's going to say. There we go. And then from here, it's literally just CMTs. Just drag in like the first picture or maybe a notable picture from the story so that you guys kind of get an idea of what to look for. And also the reason I do the intro the way I do, saying like, this is happening, this is happening, this is happening, this is also happening, this is happening, is so that you can hear and then you can go in the description and find what it is that you wanted to see about. Like if I did, was it CMT Software, their class 8,000 or 800 is almost done. You could just go in down and say, okay, CMT Software, click it, and you can go straight to that story without having to wait, which I really like. And, Farm Sim News, the viewing on Farm Sim News, it's not very, actually, that's a bad picture for that setup. Farm Sim News is not highly viewed. We get a lot of views, but the watch time isn't very crazy because people find what they want and then they take off. And that's perfect. I give you exactly what you want and you guys can watch it. Or some people watch the whole thing. And that's totally cool too. I make the videos for you to watch however you want to watch. Let's see. Ooh, I got to go on Weasel's website and take a thumbnail real quick. Or take a screenshot. Let me do that. Give me a second. Got to go to... What do you mean footer? Header and footer. Get out of here. Ooh, I messed this up big time. What did I do? Command Z? Can I Command Z this? Oh, I can. Oh, thank goodness. All right, we got to go to Weasel's Sugar Beet add-on. I know you guys can't see this. This is on the second screen. One day I'll be able to do dual screen recording, but until then, only got one right now. I just need to take a picture of this. Can I zoom into this real quick? Oh, I can. Nice. Nice. Credits change. Oh, is that gone now? All right, that'll be enough. Click, click, click. I apologize. I'll be right back. And got it. All right. So what I just took a screenshot of was this. So I had to get a screenshot of the issues that are known right now with the Sugar Beet add-on pack. All right. I'm back to you. I'm back. So we've got all that. A couple more. Carl Farms. Yeah, Carl Farms. There's a an account that is not him. Oof. Hope everything goes okay with that. And then Lancey Boy's got a picture of his new map. Blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah.
Lancey Boy's got a new screenshot from his next map, The American Life of Farming. Let's check him out.
Yeah. This is Final Cut Pro 10, the latest version, just updated. All right, so with a couple of these, now we need to start here. We're going to make these 40%. I have two percentages that I use, 40 and 75. We'll take 40. Then we will raise it to the predetermined height and hit that for those. And then these two will go to negative 500. Boop. So now everything should be good. Boom, 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 boom. Yep. Everything's looking good. I do check this. What's the estimated time for today's Farm Sim News? Whenever I'm done. Oh, that's not right. I try not to do a estimated time because I never really quite know. Oh boy, that's not right, huh? Yeah, let's cut that off. Here we go. We'll cut from there and go from here. And then we should just be able to extend that, maybe drop it a little bit. Yeah, there we go. That's much, much better. Yeah, all right. Do you think, Farmer Pierce? Do you think, big dog? All right, we'll double check this.
A testing for British, Euros, Ford Garage, Gate, Manual, Crimpy, Lizard.
It's all here. Cool. One of these.
With all that being said, we still have 23 mods. There are no console mods in testing.
Okay, so that's that. We'll go ahead and drag this in because I know I'm going to put the testing list on here. Ba-boom! What is this one?
In addition to those mods,
yeah, all right. Breaking news, DJ for the demolishable houses. There's a bug on Xbox. When you place the house, it's invisible. Yes. Also on PlayStation 4, I think, as well. I don't know if it's 100% on PlayStation 4, but I know there's an issue there as well. Come on. Drag it in. Don't. Stop it. My computer's not happy with me. It's like, man, why do you have to stream and do all this all at the same time? Where did it put it? Did it put it anywhere? I don't know where it put it. Here, we'll just go and drag this in again. Sometimes it likes to misbehave, but that's all right.
With all that being said, we still have 20. There are no console mods in testing.
All right, and then we'll just take a picture of today's new mods, and we will drop that right there. We'll kind of zoom out on
In
it.
addition to those mods, 20 new and updated mods were released. Wow, I've already made a video.
Nice. But yeah, the Demolishable House is cool, but I don't. Man, you know, the problem is you can't release a mod that's different from anything else and not tell people how to use it. I understand that they think like, oh, well, the YouTubers, they'll tell people. How am I supposed to tell people if I don't know? Now people are like, use a chainsaw. You didn't even know until Mr. Silly P dropped his video. I'm messing. What editing app is this? Final Cut Pro 10 on a Mac. I think it's about $200 or $300, but you only have to buy it once and then you're done. I used to have Creative Cloud, but I ended up deleting that because I didn't realize it was charging me $57 a month. I thought it was like $300 a year, and it is not. All right, so now we're getting into today's top stories.
Starting off today's.
And we know that every single one of these breaks is a new story. So all I have to do is start with mine and drag and drop. We have 5 pictures right there in 28. So that's like 5 3/4 or something like that seconds per picture. And literally, this is what I do next. I just figure out how long each one needs to be, and then readjust. Most of the time, it's kind of like eyeball it. So like you can see, I was a little bit off with that one, but yeah, I'll stick to DaVinci. Yeah, it's not cheap, but here's the thing: I bought this program in 2018. It's 2021, like 3 years, over 3 years since I bought this program. So it has made its money and then some. So I'm cool with an upfront cost if you have to have one. There we go. So there's that. Now we have JA modding. I have 2 different number sets here, so we're gonna jump through there. So.
If not on Wednesday. Speaking of the F350, JA modding teases us a little bit today as we see his John Deere X7.
There you go. Is this the break?
Custom modding or
that is the break. So we don't have these extra pictures on the end. We'll just have to bring that in from there. And then custom modding. They have a really cool one here too. This is a very long, drawn out one. See, 44 seconds. So we just need 22 seconds. There we go. Put that there. Some of these you have to zoom out for because it's a longer story. You know, like we're talking about the 8000 series for only, 14 seconds, but this one's for 44 seconds. And then we've got one at the end that's even longer than that. So CMT Modding, who say literally nothing about their mod.
CMT Software Shelf new screenshots of their next mod for all platforms today, the Kloss Axion 800. Unfortunately, they weren't very clear when it comes to what they've been working on. They just say, quote unquote, progress. They have progress.
What? Tell us what the progress is. Don't just say progress. That's dumb. All right, so these are a little bit less than 7, I think. A little bit less than 7 seconds per screenshot. So we'll just go with that, and that will be fine. Hey, what's up, Airburger? Did you not get a added moderator? There you go. Ooh, subdued lighting. Yeah. Don't make me ASMR this as well. Oh, me, oh, my. All right. Ooh, let's not break this little stand. This poor stand right here for this microphone's awful. All right. What's next? Next one is Contamiga Modding. They don't really say much about this either. They just say they're updating
As you know, Contamiga Modding have been working on it.
So, whatever. Let's see. We'll just call it from here, maybe. 14 seconds. I don't know what that is divided by 3, so I'm just going to eyeball it. There we go. And the next one is from Adams Kong. One picture from him. There we go. It's like seeing him without makeup. Got him. All right. See, there's that. Today we are editing Farm Sim News. So it's Farm Sim News Live, but live editing of it. I want to do something like this. A lot of you guys ask me, how do you edit things like that? And I try and keep my secrets secret on how I do editing, but every once in a while I like to branch out and see you guys. Plus, I won't be live streaming on the main channel for a little while, so I wanted to make sure that you guys can actually see kind of what's going on. Let's see, 4D modding, is this their section?
4D modding.
It sure is. 34 seconds divided by 5, that is 6 and 7, maybe. I don't know. Let's just do a little bit less than 6, and or a little bit less than 7. That'll be more than enough. All right, boom, boom, boom. Again, Farm Sim News editing. It's a little bit boring, but it is what it is. It's okay. We'll get to the fun parts here in a second. There's the music and things like that. Have a good time. So Vertex, been talking about them recently. There's not a whole lot going on with them, but what they have is good. Here we go.
Sir Vertex is almost done with their Lizard
Short story. And you can see here as well, nothing's moving.
TA trailer saying that overall was
Because we're going to add that later on. It's pretty easy. You just kind of go through each picture and make it move. Here we talk about the Sugar Beet add-on.
Weasel Modding updates us on the latest progress for their Beet Harvest add-on mod for P future version. There are also some known issues.
And we'll just leave this up so that people can screenshot it or anything like that. I'm not going to modify or anything like that. Let's see. Let's see. Can the new house please have a bouncy castle in the back garden? Cheers. Yeah, that sounds awesome. I want a bouncy castle. Yes, 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 yes. Hey-o.
Lots of you follow Carl Farms on Facebook, myself included, on his account and block them immediately.
Yeah, it's some pretty rough stuff right there. And then lastly, we have 2 things from Lancy Boy. One, they will be getting, let's see, 6 times 35. That's a little bit less than 6. Just go to there. Yeah, they've got, what you call it? Lancy Boy's updating Stone Valley, but I think it's Farming Agency that's actually the ones doing it. It's kind of cool. I'm excited about it. I'm definitely going to change the way the food works because I always do that on all mine, but there you go. It does take a while. Never appreciated, really. Yeah, editing takes a minute. When did we start this live stream? How long have we been streaming for? What, 30 minutes? 37 minutes already? And we're just this far? So, but the good thing is we're almost done putting the pictures in, and then this is the very end.
And I couldn't wait to get my hands on today's outro. It's just stick. What is this? Who left candy out of the wrapper in my outro? This is a mess. Just like every episode of Farm Sim News. That was awful. Links, not topics discussed today.
It's so bad. It's so bad, but it's so funny all at the same time as well. We need to do a video here. Generally, I will just do from the new mod video, which is right here. Let's see. Where's the demolishable house or lack thereof? Here we go. We'll use this as the thing because this was just awful. All right, so let's delete the intro outro. We're going to take the volume, drop it all the way down as well. And then, let's see.
And I couldn't wait to get my hand.
About right there. Yeah, that'll work. I'll just drag this in. And what I'll do is I'll also put a link to, or a card to that so that you guys can go watch the mod video if you want. I know you can cut it with a chainsaw. I know. I know that now. It's supposed to be cool. The modder didn't, I mean, look at this. The modder didn't put anything cool in the, or they put only cool stuff in the picture. They didn't show how to do it or money by selling the debris with it. I mean, there's literally nowhere is there a chainsaw. It's the dude walking up and then drives right in. That's how it is. It's false advertising and I don't like it. Fritz TP. Better. You could be better than this. All right. So we got a couple more pictures right here. We have the old Farm Sim News logo, the hashtag Farm Sim News. We're going to take that. We're going to take that down 40%. And then we will drag it down here to the bottom. That way the card can play at the very top and be done with that. And then we've got my ugly face zooming in and out. And we're good to go. Fake news. It's fake news. All right. So now that we've got all the stories, you guys remember what it looked like when we started. Here's what it looks like right now. We're getting there. We're getting there. It's going to get crazier, so be ready. So now that we've got the pictures in, we need to get the, let's see. now that we need to do that, let's get the animations. I use a thing called Ken Burns, and what this does is it moves a little bit. So I'm just going to use this to move just like this.
There are no console mods in testing today
So I'm just going to have it follow way down just like that. How many DLCs does Giants release every year? There's no set number. They just release them when they're done. So now this one
I
will
view as a
move.
good thing. In addition to those mods,
It'll move from the top down to the bottom. So now we can do the same thing for the TLX Phoenix. We'll just take these and readjust them. Generally, the starting spot I leave, but the ending spot can be a little bit different. And if there's 3 picks, the 3rd and 5th will reverse. So you can
Two
see
Square Studios TLX 9000 Phoenix semi-truck.
Just
As
like
you can
this.
tell, the truck is coming along very quickly, with most of the modeling being completed, and work still continuing daily on this mod.
Wonder
If
why
you
that
want to watch
blacked
him modded live, check him out on YouTube, which is linked below. And for those of you asking about the TLX 3500, he's working on that truck with channel members on channel member-only streams on his YouTube channel. So if you like to check those out, join his YouTube channel. Again, we'll have a link to those down below. Next.
So that is how the movements are created. And I have a pattern to them. If there's 4 movements, I'll do in, out, in, out. If there's 5, I'll do the 3rd and 5th. If there's 3, only the 3rd one. If there's 2, the last one. Ones like this, if there's just 1, I'll bring it down. Or sometimes I'll go in and out, but it's all right. So release dates are never known, and that would fall under the unknown release date. So it'll kind of, it's one of those things where we don't know anything until it happens. I try not to speculate. There's plenty of other YouTube channels that speculate, so I try not to be one of those. If there's not a solid information, generally I won't even talk about it. That way you just protect yourself from any type of possible backlash or anything like that. With these, I'll zoom back and forth, left to right. Sometimes
Be found on ModHub. CMT Software show off new screenshots of their next mod for all platforms today, the Kloss Axion 800.
Start the other
Unfortunately, they
side.
weren't very clear when it comes to
And we'll add all of the transitions as well. Those are the last thing I do is transitions. Let's see. We got this right here. We're actually going to zoom out, I think, for this one right here. That'd be kind of cool. We'll try and do that. All right. Are all these the same size? They are. So let me show you something cool here. All of these are the same. So I'm going to select one and then copy all of them and paste effects. So now they're all pasted, so I don't have to add them individually. So we're good there. Here we go with the Pepe's Power Hero. There we go. We got through there. I think these are different. Yeah, these are different sizes. So here again, we've got 5. So the first one, second one, and third one's the out. Fourth one is in. Let's actually go down with this one. This will be kind of cool. Bloop, just like so. And then here, let's do a start there and kind of flip-flop. So we'll have a...
We'll be adding and completing the 5 footing to plan. They will be
So to zoom
doing
down.
suspension with dynamic suspension and skin hoses when the mod is in-game. And lastly, they're going to try and add a door banging around the back of it if they...
All right, so we're talking about the door here, so let's focus on that door.
And lastly, they're going to try and add a door banging around the back of it if they...
Yeah, all right. These are pretty easy right through here. I would say this is one of the more boring parts of Farm Sim News as well, is it's just the details. These are things that I don't need to add in the video. This doesn't need to be here. But if it wasn't here, it would be very, very obvious. Let's see. So we've got this. I actually want to add something to the back of this real quick. So I have a background picture. It's just the Farming Simulator background, but I don't want to leave it sitting. So what I'm going to do, check this out right here. Let's do a movement on the Farming Simulator logo. We're going to center around this part right here. We're going to blur it out, and then we're going to drag it below So check this.
There are also some known issues and some workarounds for this mod, including cannot dump beet pulp to the ground on maps which are not prepared for more than 32 fill types. You were unable
Goggle
to
Pop,
dump
get
beet
outta here,
pulp
man.
onto the ground. The only workaround is to disable other mods that add materials.
So because we're in here for so long, it's a minute and 5 seconds. It will make all of this kind of zoom in and out and that type of thing. I'm also going to make this farther out. So check this out. Because I've got to go in and out of this, I'm going to create this as one file because there's just too much around the top. So we have made this one file, bring it in and bring it out. That way there's stuff on the ends. When I do transitions, that will be perfectly fine. Here we go. We will do call farm stream, and then we will do from here as well. Nice. What should you do if someone follows you home from school? You should definitely find an adult or somebody around you in an adult fashion, or somebody who can help. If you have a cell phone, do not be afraid to call 911 ever, 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 ever. Your safety should be your number one priority, and your safety is my number one priority as well. So I want to make sure that you take care of yourself. If you ever have a question, if you ever feel worried, afraid, anything like that, never be afraid to call 911. They will help you 100% of the time. All right. How big is Farm Sim News videos usually? Like a gig, maybe. So here we are. We're at that. Not a lot's changed, but it's getting ready to start. Getting a little bit bigger. So now is when we do text. So I have a full text file that has been done for me, and they let's see, we've got that. Let's see, what order do I put these in? I think it's this order. So we've got multiple different things here. I just kind of drag these in, and I'll set these to the side. Hold on just one moment. Get these done. There we go. So now you've got the intro part. You've got the thumbnail, or not thumbnail, but the main part. You have your testing list. And then you've got your stories. So what we'll do is we'll take the stories down to 6 seconds. I don't like playing these more than 6 seconds because it's just a little bit boring. Anything on the front side or back side is fine. Now, we just, grab a hold of it. Come on now. There we go. We'll take this and we'll bring it down about right here. Take that. Same thing here. 75%. We'll bring this to the top. Don't worry about things getting cut off or things like that. I will show you. I've already got all of this memorized. Bring this down to the right. And lastly, we'll do this one down to the left-hand side. We'll have to change all this text as well. But we're good there. This is hashtag FS News. Why? I don't know. Just is what it is. Let's take this through here. I spilled my Gatorade. It was sticky. It was nasty. So, and it's just stupid.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? DJ GoHam here. Welcome back to the channel. It's Farm Sim News, man.
You know, somebody's going to read into that. Somebody's going to, he spilled his Gatorade? What does that even mean? Somebody's going to post something about it. I don't know. So we have today's mods and news. And then we put today's day. So I put Monday, April 12th. I don't think I need to put the year. I think we know what year it is. So here we do PC and Mac. And then we say mods and testing. We make that larger. That's at 30 now. We'll make that 50. And just pops up right there. That's about it. If it says like console, for example, what I'll do is I'll cut it wherever console is and then change this to console. Just like that. But we don't have to do that today. Everything's PC. I don't put anything here. And then now we're into today's top stories. I'll delete that. I used to put the name of who everybody was, but I don't do that anymore. So here we have no console mods in testing? Question mark? Make it a little bit smaller so it'll show up. Hang on. I may actually split these.
There are no console mods in testing today.
Yeah, I'm going to split these. I'm going to swap Swap sides. Please let me put this over here. Ugh. Thank you.
Is still one workday. In addition to those mods, 20 new and up. There are no console mods in test. Is a good thing. Starting off today's top stories with some new screenshots and.
It doesn't really flow. It'll be okay though. It'll be fine. So not new. Can't you imagine this? So we need to copy this. It says Brandon Mayers, but it's just like stock text basically. So we'll just take this. New mods. I don't know. Easy. Over here with A2 Studio, I will try and put the most basic thing because this is what's going to be in. Get that FS Daily News stuff out of here. Farm Sim News, baby, the original. Let's go. Let's see. So we just do TLX 9000 Phoenix. Put the easy stuff because whatever these titles are will be what's in the description beside the timestamps. So this is what people are going to want. Oh, that's not a TLX at all, is it? F350 Super Duty. Put that in there. Let's see. Get them, man. Put this here. Let's see. JD riding mower. Riding mower. Generally, if I have two stories from the same modder, I won't do so like
on a
here.
Wednesday. Speaking of the F350, JA Modding teases us a little bit today as we see his John Deere X748 mower on the back of the truck. Since JA's plow.
So JA Modding's got two different things through here. So I try.
JA Modding also has some new information regarding his John Deere 8000.
Well, that zooms a little bit in there, isn't it? We'll be all right. Okay, so this is the John Deere. We'll just put 40 on 40 sprayer trailer. I think that'll work. It's got a name, but I'm not sure what it is, and I really don't want to have to go back through my script. All right, so this is the Claas Axion 800. We've got the F1000 update. Let's see. This is going to be I think it's the D or the N.
Speaking of the F1000, Adams Kong looks to be working on engines for his new truck, which is being modeled after the Chevy S10 pickup. He says that the AWM A4000 and
AWM truck engines. There we go. Ooh, DJ said duty. All right, here we go. And then this is going to just be the we'll just put JD 1720 PC version. Question mark? I didn't think he was making PC, but he said it wasn't going to be the same. But then again, flipped around and made one, didn't he? This is for the Sigma Power Hero. I'll just put that. Try not to go too much into details with these because people don't pay attention to the titles very often. They just see what they want. Adams Kong, there he is. Yes. Then we'll change it. Here we go. What's up, buddy? How you doing, man? That's the creator of this. I talked about you today. F4000, 1000 engine. Okay, so it's the AWM A4. I'm gonna put that. AWM A4000 engine. There you go. Yeah. That's awesome. Perfect timing, my dude. Good to see you there. I'm just editing right now, going through. Let's see. We have the Dually 20-foot trailer from 4D Modding. For the first time in like a month we hear about this, but very cool. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Go check him out. Adams Kong does some really, really cool stuff. So while you're here, funny enough, someone sent me before we were both ambassadors. Somebody sent me a link to Adams Kong's YouTube channel and said that he was copying my content. And generally, I could care less. And I was like, okay, well, who is this dude? Check him out. Thousands and thousands of followers. I was like, but I looked, I was like, this is totally different. And he's not copying anything that I'm doing. You're killing it, man. Adams Kong is killing it. He's rocking. Go check him out. Show him some support and some love. He's awesome, dude. Awesome, dude. So is DeMama as well. Hey, DeMama. I'm editing my video in front of everybody. I'm doing that. What is this? This is the transmission shipment trailer. I gotta spell that right because generally I misspell that word. And then this is the sugar beet or beet harvest add-on. Beet harvest add-on. There we go. Ta-da! Hello to mama. So we got that there. You can see the background zooms in. So that is cool with me. Hi, DJ's mom. Went from Michael's mom to DJ's mom. All right, so should we put in here block Carl Farms streams? Should we put that? I think so, yeah. That's about all we got there. This Pandora made her screen name to Mama. Be a whole lot easier to find her, wouldn't it? All right, so now we have, let's see, this is Lancy Boys Maps. I'll just put that. Cool. All right, so now that's done. Now we get to do music, finally. I'm going to add a couple things through here. Bloop, 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 just like so. Actually, that last one doesn't need to be done. Time for music. Let's click over here. We need to zoom in because a lot of these are very fine on where they start. So this one starts about right there. Bring it out. Hey, what's going on, everybody? DJ. And that's what it sounds like if I wouldn't edit the music. But we're going to have to edit the music. So we cut it at the very beginning. We cut it at the end. We cut it down here because that's where the music cuts. No membership option. I'm not even monetized over here yet. I haven't paid much attention to this channel since I started doing the house because I've just got so much to work on, so much to focus on that I just didn't have the time. See, there's always one of those see you laters that just doesn't quite match. So here's good. Here's good. We'll cut this as well. We cut these because these are going to be faded, but they're also going to be different volumes. So we got to be careful with that. Okay. So we got that. Let's drag this to the end right there. And then we start doing things. So I have a song called Testing List.
It's tested for PC. We have Bandit.
And I take that all the way through to right there. Actually, you know what? Could we do that through here?
There are no console mods in testing today. Any mods on the testing?
Yeah, we'll just leave that right there. Because today's top story starts with... Wagada, wagada, wagada. And scrolling through Facebook, the Carl Farm streams got enough reputation, got wiped off the face of the book. Good to know. Yes. All right, here's where this song starts.
Starting off today's top stories with some new screenshots.
That used to be my song for everything.
It says we had 15 console mods released today.
So this is the part that's interesting because there's no set thing on how long each of these is supposed to be. What I can tell you is that today's top stories are a total of 5 minutes and 25 seconds long. Split up, that's, let's see, how many songs do I normally do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these could be about a minute long each and be okay, maybe a little bit more. So that's a perfect spot for there. Then we have heavy rock. This is one of my favorites.
Custom Audio working on a really cool new project for all platforms. The John Deere Skiles Pit Stop Sprayer Trailer.
Love that. So we'll bring this down to about a minute and a half. Actually, so right here is where an ad is going to be. So we can change the music right there. That way it's not like a jerking motion whenever it comes back from the ad. Do I make the music? No, this is all downloads from online. So we'll take that. Let's see, we'll put the FS19 theme. At least I call it FS19 theme. It's just the song that I found that I thought worked well with Farm Sim 19 when the first trailer is released. So bring this in.
Speaking of the F1000, Adams Kong looks to be working on engines for his new truck, which is being modeled after the Chevy S10 pickup.
Love that song. I'll bring this down to about a minute or so right there. Works for me. All right, so this is where it gets a little bit like rock and roll because we're going to take it all the way to there. So this is going to be the big rock section. And that starts, I think, right here. Should go like, jum, 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 gum, 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 gum.
40 modding updates this for the first time in almost a month on the newly 20-foot trailer, same as the 3D model of the side.
I rock out when it comes to Farm Sim music. All right, so we'll take that all the way to right here. That is a longer one, 2 minutes and 2 minutes plus. That's all right. There's nothing you can do about there. And then we have the last song called Rock On.
Lots of you follow Carl, and I couldn't wait to get.
So that's that. Music's in, so now we need to make sure that it flows and make sure that the volume's correct. So I know that the intro and the outro are -5 or 5 dB lower than bass. I know that the testing list, the news intro, outro, all that good stuff is 15 dB below bass. And then I know that all of the stories are 20 below bass. Should be editing, or are you having a what? I don't understand what that means. No, I'm editing right now. So we're good. Got this. So we'd be beginning and end is all squished together, and then we add our transitions. So now this is the final what Farm Sim News will look like right here. This is it right here. This is what it'll look like. However, we're not done yet because we have to add our transitions. As soon as our transitions is done, we will be done with the video. Hey, I love you to Mom. I hope you have a good day. I will call you as soon as this is over. You know I will. So now we got to add transitions, or else so this would look like this.
Today we've got 20.
That sucks. So I add a lens flare.
Today we've got 24.
And I make that real short. So it does this.
Today we've got 20.
So it's like, it's cool. It's you do that. And then through here.
American Life of Farming. Let's check them out. It tested for PC. We have Bandit Mark tires.
So it's a little bit jerky through there. Let's see if I can make this go down.
Let's check them out. It tested for.
Nope, I didn't like that at all. Let's just leave that where it is. All right, so through here, this one is a clothesline movement. It's kind of like the testing list comes in and was like, get out of here.
Ram weights. With all that being said, we.
This one is a flip, and we'll actually have to do 2 flips.
Workday. In addition to those mods.
That's 1 flip, and then this will be the 2nd flip.
And description below. There are no console mods.
Actually, you know what? I don't like that. Let's do a fall where it just falls forward right on its face.
And description below. There are no console mods in testing today.
Love it. I love it. So now these are where it gets pretty easy. I do a color plane.
You as a good thing. Starting off today's top story.
So it's a big change, and then they'll just
TLX
fade in.
9000 Phoenix semi-truck.
I try not to do a whole lot of things in between because I feel like it's jarring and it takes away from the content, and it makes it more about the performance, I guess, of everything. So let's see. Let's do a page curl. This is probably my favorite one overall.
Soon, later this month. JA Modding also has some new.
So it pulls away, but it's not, it's not too much. Plus, I think people are already used to seeing that one.
Here, plus refueling tanks. There will also be optional configuration.
Just like so. Boom. All right. So now we just kind of go through and add these, and then we are literally done. Just a few things through here and there.
Want the truck to look. Speaking of the F1000, Adams.
Yeah. We got that. That all looks fine. Boom. We'll put one there. Put one here. Let's see. Let's see. Let's start with a page curl. See how this
For a
is.
future version. There are also some known issues.
I'm not sure if I like that. Let's see. Can we do a drop in? Fall, earthquake. What about a flashback? This one's kind of neat.
This is planned for a future version. There are also some known issues.
Yeah, a little bit different, but we'll go for it. Actually, you know what? Ooh, I got a good one. This one. This is perfect.
This is planned for a future version. There are also some known issues.
Got him. I love behind the scenes stuff. I think it's cool. I always love behind the scenes of other YouTubers that I watch, but not a lot of people do.
Which is totally fake. If you receive a message from this account, please.
All right, cool. So we'll do that. It's a little bit fuzzy when I play it.
Report the account,
but it's just because of the computer. That's all. All right. One more, I think, right here. Let's see. Let's do a push.
So that you guys know. And secondly, from Lancey Boy.
Nah, I don't like that. It's not pageantry enough.
Some news, so that you guys know. And secondly, from Lancey Boy.
That'll work. That'll work just fine. And then the outro is different. We use a mosaic so that you guys know it's different.
Get my hands on this map. And I couldn't wait to get my hands on
Just like so. Ba-boom, baby. That's it. That's it. Quite literally. And you just add one right here at the end as well.
We will see you later.
Boom. And then you have your outro.
Funny enough, there was something sticky, but I'd spilt my Gatorade earlier today. Oops.
That's it. Literally. That is Farm Sim News. That's what it looks like when you're all said and done. We went from 3 clips down to, I don't even want to think about it. One thing I have to do, and I don't know why I have to do this, but I have to go to the last text and alter it somehow. That way I know that it is working, or else it just shows up as the first letter. And then come in here, click, 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 copy my title, better quality, 1080p. Today's video is going to be 1.24 gigabytes, as opposed to the 31 gigabytes that the new mod video was, because it was accidentally in 4K. All right, so that's that, at least for right now. Then I have to go through and find the timestamps and things like that. Timestamps are a little bit boring, but if you guys want to see that, I'm happy to show you. Let's see. All right. That's not what I wanted at all. There we go. That's a little bit better. So now you might be able to see this, and we can do, oh, it's already up. Sweet. So we're at the bottom right-hand corner of the screen now, and you guys can see, all this. I have Farm Sim News. This is for today. You can see this is new mods. So I've got everything from new mods right there. But we're going to be in Farm Sim News today. So I copy this, paste the link, put today's date in there, and then I will go ahead and cut all of this out because we don't need any of that. Hello, me in YouTube Studio. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, I see myself, LOL. It's all you guys, man. It's all you. All right. I got to move this. There we go. All right, so I'm going to be going back and forth between both of these, but we need to find this spot right here. 10 seconds usually is, so I'm not going to worry about 10 seconds. Let's see. So we got to go to PC Mods and Testing, which is at 059, PC Mods and Testing. Next one is going to be, generally I just change the time of these, but I have to go back through and actually add these on Mondays. 144 is mods waiting to be tested. Then we've got new mods out now. This is the cool part because I can just copy the rest of these. So we've got 151 new mods out now. No console mods in testing. What is that? 202. This is where I mess up because in Farm Sim News, I'm rushing to get this part done. 225. But it's just a copy paste thing at this point. Really, that's it. We also have to make the thumbnail. So 253. Here we go. If you guys want, I can show you how I do my thumbnails for Farm Sim News. I'm not sure which thumbnail is going to be today, but I have a sneaky suspicion. 316. This one is 345. And so you guys literally just type in, you know, whatever you want. You go to the bottom in the description, and that's literally what I'm doing right now. It's the description. Literally, I just copy and paste it because the description's done. I'm writing it right now. Let's see, F1000 update, 449. Hey, tell him I said hey, Danny. All right, so 504. This is also where an ad is going to be. So what I'll do is I'll go in here and write that time down. That way I don't have to go back and redo it later on or try and find where the ad is going to be. I try and make sure that the ads are not in like weird places. I used to just put them in at 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, things like that, but that can get a little bit much. So now just put it around 5 minutes, around 12 minutes, around 19 minutes, and from there it just kind of gets hazy and not really sure where I put it. Try not to put too many in, but you do, it's the job. I need to make sure there's at least one ad in there. 6:13. There we go. We're almost done. Just a couple more of these to do, and then we can do the thumbnail real quick. And by then, the video should be done. Right now, the video is about 50% completed. Boo, 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 boo. Beet harvest. 7:03. We're doing. If you guys just join us right now, we are doing the timestamps. I'm at the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. See, 8:22. That's 33. And then this is the last one that we have to add in. The rest of them literally are just timestamp changes. So you can see we've got mod release dates on here. That is not at 7:29 as it was on Saturday, but today it is at 9:44. So we'll put that in. And then we have the best outro in Farm Sim. Yeah. That is going to be at 10:16. And then this is going to be awful. At 10:49, my desk is sticky. And then I've already got all of today's text in, so that is good. Let's do a thumbnail real quick. How's about that? Let's rock and roll with a thumbnail. Let's see. I think my face is at the top left, so I'll drag this over once we get it in. J.A. Moning, I think we're going to use this picture for the thumbnail. There we go. Yeah, that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. So what we need to do with this, and I actually can't see you guys typing. So let me take this and drag y'all out of there so I can at least see you texting and typing and stuff. Oh yeah, this is Farm Sim News, if you're curious. So I've got all my text and tags and things like that at the top. Clickbait, shut up. You've got the testing list. I have my script for literally everything. Every word that I said has been scripted, has been written down, even down to like the outro where I was talking about stuff being sticky. I mean, literally, even here, it's all there. So, but we don't need that anymore. Let's go in here. What we need to do first is crop it. We need to make sure that everything is a 16:9 and that we've got room for the Farming Simulator logo, which I think is going to be top right or top left, somewhere around there. And we'll start with some enhancements. So this is going to make things brighter. We know we don't want it all bright, but we want it to stand out a little bit. So what I'll do is I'll just kind of go back and forth. I'm a sound engineer, so I mess with stuff like that. Next one's going to be Beautify. Sometimes I use this, sometimes I don't. If you guys have seen Squad and Spencer's thumbnails, they have a lot of Beautify in them. But what it does is it takes your brights, makes them dim, makes your dims bright. It's like a compressor. Your image is not very high def, if that makes sense. It's cool, but it's not high def. So the next one's going to be Vibrance. What this will do is it makes your reds redder, greens greener, yellows pretty nasty actually. Mess with that a little bit. Clarity, sometimes things need clarity, sometimes they don't. What I'll do is basically find where it looks bad, like there it does not look good. And down here, it's just not clear. So what I'll do is I'll try and find that magic sweet spot in between being blurry and being clear, and then step back. And it should look normal if you step back, which it did, and I like that. Next is going to be to save it. So we're going to save it just to the computer because right now it's a very small image. It's 468 kilobytes. We want to get that up as high to 2 kilobytes as we can. So, or 2 megabytes. So what I'll do is I'll take here, you can kind of see some of the other ones that I've done. We'll drag this in, and then I'm going to open one of my other projects. Here's all my thumbnails, by the way. This is where I put everything. See, that's a 1080, or that's a 1440 base. I'm not going to do that. Let's use a 1080p base. Let's see. This is my 1080p base. And then just drag it up one corner and drag down to the next corner. Picture should be about the same, maybe a little bit more blurry, but that's okay. Ooh, boy, I'm moving stuff all around. This is what I want. Right about there. And that is about it. We could do a little cutting out, actually. Yeah, we could do a bit of cutting out. Let's edit this image. Let's do some cutout. This is, sometimes I do this, sometimes I don't. It just depends on how I'm feeling. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a keep. And we're going to go from about right here. And literally all I'm doing is just cutting out the truck and anything past a certain spot. Even though everything in the background is blurry already, this is going to give us a much blurrier bokeh effect. It's really, really cool. Farm Sim News almost done. It is at 80% right now. Only thing is you have to remember we have to end the stream for me to upload it because currently I'm logged in on a different account. And if I log out, the stream will just end. So we will have to end the stream before we leave. Just heads up. Steering wheel is not anything important, actually. We'll come back and make that fine details. Bring this down, just like so. This part, it doesn't have to be perfect because at the end of the day, all I'm doing is making this blurry. And it's not even a lot blurry. It's just a little bit blurry. And we'll go from the green and down. Click over, click over, click over. Now you can see we've got that. To here, let's do a remove. And we're going to just make this a little bit finer. So we'll cut out the steering wheel and we'll probably leave the inside of the steering wheel done. This is a part that a lot of people won't show. Bloop. And we'll just leave that right there. Okay. So we've got that. But the unfortunate part is now the other picture is gone. So what we have to actually do, see, done editing image. What we actually have to do is add it back and make it blurry. There's so much to all of this. So we'll put this back right where we found it. We'll come down here to our layers and we'll make that our base layer. And then we'll edit the image and blur it. So there's a whole lot that goes on with these. So now we blur it. We're done. And so now the outside pops. It's blurry. And it looks good. Can't ask for much more other than that. I'm digging that. So let's save it to the computer where 1 megabyte. That's fine. I'm cool with that. And at the end of the day, that is it. That is how I make Farm Sim News from not start to finish, but close enough. Close enough start to finish. Oh, let's see. Let's go over here. As you can see, Farm Sim News is almost done. So I think we're going to have to end this stream because if we don't, I'll never be able to upload Farm Sim News. So thank you for hanging out today. We're going to be having some more stuff, at least one video this weekend, either Saturday or Sunday. I'm trying to get it out on Saturday. I got a new capture card for the streaming PC where I can run different cameras plus other HDMI devices. It's going to make things nice and easy. But if you enjoyed today, drop a like on it, get subscribed, do all the good stuff. If you have questions about this, drop them down in the comment section below. I'll be monitoring this throughout the afternoon. If you have any questions about what I use, things like that. Otherwise, I love you guys. I hope you have an awesome, wonderful rest of your day. And I hope this was cool seeing kind of how Farming Simulator news is made, because it is definitely crazy. All being said, hope you have an awesome, wonderful rest of your day. We'll see you guys later. Peace!